Coming, here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. In now, Enrique Guzman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Mark Randall gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Grounded to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. Mark Randall strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 7-6 game. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Andres Vasquez stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Randall on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Third baseman, number
7. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Fans are final line.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Barons come out on top.
11 hits.
Welcome back to the Minor League pregame show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Mark Randall strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Corson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Mark Randall is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Striding into the box, Jerry Sands. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw. So stepping in, number 37, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-3 game. Kevin Barlow will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, way to get dirty. To first. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Mark Randall will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here. And at this point,
Jerry Sands will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. He's running towards second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
This is where you can get a sense for a young guy's character out there. You know, okay, he got a rod.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Gutierrez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Logan Alvarado will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he misses again. Marcus Efting digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
On the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Greg Garcia comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. To short. Randall throws in time, and that's out number 1. Mark Randall digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Mark Randall.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit hard to short. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no. Mark Randall comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And the defense is thinking, give it to us again. We'll take that all day.
Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th. Jerry Sands will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
A pause, and the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Goes to third with it, and they get the force over there for the first out. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting.
Chris Gutierrez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our... It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Mark Randall will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares.
Rick Pena will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that, because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
Randall. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Barons will line it up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Mark Randall is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Spin throw, and a spin throw got him at first. Had to hustle there, but a very nice. Greg Corson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Mickey McClure will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Mark Randall will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Pena racing back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
So striding in, number 15, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jerry Sands.
Jerry Sands will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pena on the move. And that's the third out. Rick Pena will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Little tapper down the first baseline. Gonna be a tough play. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still,
Mark Randall will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. Been a joy to watch so far.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Blue Wahoos win this one 8-6. Good night, everybody.
3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Back here with our minor league pregame. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup. Mark Randall will stride forward now, and one would imagine he'll be pitched to very carefully as he's coming off a 3-home-run ball game a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Nate McDougal stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
swing and a looper to left. Hutton coasts under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Chris Gutierrez digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Lifted in the air to right field. Garcia is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that.
Mark Randall will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 29 home runs for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and you know, when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that feeling.
Mark Randall steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. Out in front of it, strike one. High and deep to straightaway right. Garcia going back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Andres Vasquez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet. So this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hit to short. Randall has it. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Steven.
Mark Randall digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Randall.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hutton has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Barons are out in front here, 10-0. Stepping in, Enrique Guzman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is on the ground to short, could be 2. And that's through for a hit. Luis Martinez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short, 6. Oh, and this goes right past him. In to score, the runner from second. Mark Randall will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Hutton looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Barons come out on top 11-4. Good night, everybody.
For the victorious Barons.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Mark Randall is in the glow, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Birmingham Barons. And with that, here's
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Pena. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Bruce Goodrich makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. With a moment now. Stepping in, Mark Randall. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Drilled on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Nate McDougal has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Pena is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. 1 run is scored. On to first, the double play. Now to the plate, Bruce Goodrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He's got it to second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Wade Quisenberry will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that track.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Alejandro Chavez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hit hard to short, reined in, and he is in there. Mark Randall steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Mark Randall.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball.
Alejandro Chavez will try again. Officially 1-for-2 in this one. Grounded to short. Randall. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Mark Randall gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Mark Randall.
Hot shot toward third, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again.
Nate McDougal will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody.
Welcome. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. It's the first game in the month of June between the Chattanooga Lookouts. Mark Randall strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
And, you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Brian Pins into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort.
Mark Randall will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
For him getting the